What's going on, guys? Welcome back to today's video. We're here at the Tyler Weber Memorial, probably one of the most special races of the year. It's in honor of Tyler Weber, obviously. He was an open pro racer here, won the open pro championship, ended up passing away 3 years ago in a tragic car accident. Yeah, you can really feel Tyler when you come into this building. I think it's really awesome. I didn't know Tyler personally, but you can always feel him when you come in this building on this race. The first weekend of December, he's always here in this building, and you know, it's really awesome to see. You know, it's a different vibe when you come in here. Maybe a little sad, but it's usually pretty. Not really. I mean, it's a little sad, you know, because I mean we're honoring Tyler, but it's also it's a celebration, right? I mean, we're celebrating Tyler here. Everything we do today is about Tyler, so it's just awesome. Being able to win this race last year was really cool. You know, I take a lot of honor in being able to win the race for him, and being able to give the money back to the family last year. So tonight's big payout for the open pro class is $523 to win. So last year, winning the $523, I gave it back to the family, which was really special for me. You know, it really gives me a chance to you know, kind of give back to the people. You know, they lost somebody, and it's never easy losing somebody. So you know, just really awesome to be able to give back to that family. And you know, it made me, you know, it's also December, right? So it's in the spirit of giving. So it's really awesome to be able to give in December, but not only in December, but just in general giving, and to be able to give back to a family who lost somebody. So it's really awesome. You know, it's really cool to come race here for Tyler, and everything you do today is about Tyler. You know, there's gonna be stickers handed out about Tyler, all kinds of things. So it's really awesome. I want to show you guys the surface real quick here. I'm standing right on the exit of 2. So they put a lot more sand in the material this year, which is really interesting. I think it's gonna make the racing really more interesting. So usually it's like you have like a sandy clay here. We're at like Wilson Creek. We have like a really like sandy, no, not sandy. Wilson Creek was like a really like dirty clay, like a real dirt, but this is like sand stuff. It's still really sticky, which is good. So that means there's still quite a bit of clay in it. So yeah, I think we're getting ready to go here. We just got to the track here a couple minutes ago, and yeah, we're getting ready to go racing here in a little bit. We got a driver's meeting at 10:15, and then we'll be on the track. So this one's for going racing for Tyler today, and excited to see if we can go back to back at the Tyler Weber Memorial. We'll see you guys after practice. So that's gonna finish the first round of heat races. Yeah, I'm kind of at a little bit of a loss of words for that one. You know, I don't really know what to say. We did decent in the 2-3 heat race. You know, ran third. You know, got moved up from. I was supposed to run fifth. Actually, we ended up running third, or starting third. Sorry, and which was good. You know, that was nice. Just couldn't really move around. Couldn't really move. You know, just kind of got kind of stuck, which is whatever. But so I you know, was ready for the Open Pro heat race. Started third. The guy on the outside pole didn't go. He didn't go at all, and you know, so we ended up 3 wide, going for second. And you know, the guy in the middle, the guy on the outside came down on the guy in the middle, ended up spinning down the racetrack, and yeah, it was just wrong place, wrong time. You know, it is what it is. We're gonna move on. We only ended up going back one spot from where we started in the Open Pro heat race. So you know, we just gotta really we gotta try to make a comeback here in our second set of heat races to you know, really try to get us a decent position for the main events. Yeah, I don't know, just I think I could have done. I think I should have just stayed there and then would have called a caution. I would have got my spot back. It would have been a full restart. You know, there's so many other things they could have done that you know, could have been a different outcome. You know, you always think about that, but you know, you can't dwell on the past. So you got to move on. You know, we're a little frustrated right now, but you know, it'll be okay. You know, I think they should have caused the caution. They should have called the caution, even though I got going again. That's just one man's opinion. That's just my opinion. That's our opinion. You know, I'm not the race promoter. We're not the race promoter, so it is what it is. So we're just gonna move on to our second heat races and see what we can do. So we'll talk to you guys after the second heat race. Alright guys, so we finished our second set of heat races. You know, we were able to really bounce back there. Able to get a win in the 2-3 and then a second in the Open Pro. So we start third in the 2-3 main event, and then we start 8th in the Open Pro main, which is it's gonna be a dogfight. You know, we're gonna it's gonna take a lot to.
Junior 1A main lineup. Junior 1A main lineup.
It's gonna be a you know, it's gonna be a really big it's gonna be a dogfight. We're gonna have to try really hard to just move forward, and hopefully we can just be there at the end. So really excited for the 2-3A main. I think we got a really good shot to bring home some hardware. But yeah, we want to win. This is Tyler. The biggest race is the Open Pro class. So I think we could have done. I think that first set of heat races would have made it just a little bit better if we could have done better in that first set of heat races. But we can't change the past. So yeah, just gonna take the hand we're dealt tonight, and hopefully we can try to make something good out of it. So we'll see you guys after the main events. Hopefully we're talking to you guys with some hardware. So guys, that's gonna wrap up our weekend in Moses. Nothing bad to say about the weekend. I think we had a really good run there. We were able to run third to first in the 2-3 class, and we were able to get our first win there in that building. So really nice. Open Pro, I kind of knew we were gonna have a little bit of struggle starting 8th, but you know, kind of got like a little thing right there. Everybody was moving around a lot, and then I just kind of popped out third. It was pretty cool. And then just kind of right there on like coming to white flag, I just got kind of nudged, it just got me enough to where I moved up the racetrack a little bit, up into the stuff, like up into like the fluff stuff up there, and then came back down and I was 5th. Is what it is. It's water under the bridge. You know, I was racing in that class. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get position. So yeah, no harm, no foul, and yeah, we're ready to go for the next one. I really got to thank my family, you know, everybody that supports me. You know, I have a lot of support behind me, and you know, I really think that's what keeps me going, is just the support. Support is everything in the sport, and you wouldn't be anywhere without support. So I got to thank my stepmom. I got to thank my cousins, you know, my entire family for coming out. They've really started getting into racing as far as the go-kart side goes, and I really think that's awesome. You know, they're always there. You know, my entire family is there to make sure my highs never get too high, and my lows never get too low, and I really think that's awesome. And you know, you really got to have that to be able to be successful in whatever you do, right? You got to have your family there to guide you, and you know, I think they really do a good job of that. I got to thank my grandpa, you know, for helping me for building our motors, and you know, painting me a helmet. You know, he's got into the helmet painting stuff, and I think he's getting really good at it. And you know, just really cool to have him paint my helmet, and also work on my carts. But above all else, I gotta thank my dad. Not everybody knows this. A lot of people don't know this, but you know, if you know me, you know who my dad is. My dad is my rock. That guy keeps me going every single day, whether it's racing, whether it's something else, whatever it is, he's always there to help me. You know, I think having a dad like that is just really what builds somebody up, and I'm so lucky to have him. You know, he makes sure I got like the best of everything in my carts. You know, he's making sure I got the best equipment he can buy as far as the car goes, and I just think that's you know, he's such a big inspiration, and I'm so glad to have him. You know, he makes sure the trailer's ready to go. He makes sure the go-karts are ready to go. He makes sure the car is ready to go on it for racing sprint cars that weekend. You know, I'm there to help, but he's the one that makes it, you know. I have a dream, and he's got this this vision of what it needs to look like, right? So he's the one. I got the dream. He's the one building it for me, basically, right? And you know, I think without that, I wouldn't be where I'm at. So yeah, just a big thank you to my dad. Thank you to everybody who supports me, anybody who's had my back as far as racing goes, my entire life, ever since I started this journey. Big thank you to all you guys for watching. You guys are awesome. I love making videos for you guys, and can't wait to keep doing it. We got some races coming up, not here for a while, going on vacation, and then we'll be back at it. So we will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.